At the beginning of this year, everyone wanted to buy real estate, and it would be a surprise to find a property without a bidding war. Now, prices have dropped drastically from the peak. Most people are still nervous about the housing market. Bidding wars are a thing of the past, and many people still don't think buying real estate is a good idea because they do expect more downward pressure coming soon. But here's the thing. If you compare prices right now to early 2022, the numbers actually look a lot better from both the price and rental income standpoint. In our last video, we talked about how house hacking can be a much better financial decision compared to renting these days. And now in this video, we'll share another top opportunity that we think makes a whole lot of sense these days, taking on big renovation projects. But before I continue, if you enjoy content like this, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so that you can see more videos like this made specifically for real estate investors in Toronto. Let's do some simple math to start. Detached home prices have dropped 27% from the peak in February in Toronto. Rents have also gone up at least 7% since February. So if we were to take out operating expenses and stack the net operating income against the purchase price, we end up with 50% better rental income yields compared to earlier this year, on top of being 27% ahead of those who bought in the earlier part of this year. Think about it this way. If you buy today, you'll benefit from the 27% price discount no matter what, so it's already a better opportunity compared to earlier this year. But a big part of the higher rental income does get absorbed because interest rates are a lot higher today. And so the numbers do work best in your favor if you have more cash and less debt. Now, you can get this if you buy a turnkey property and put a higher down payment into it. But putting renovations is also another variation of going with less debt and more cash. Basically, what happens is that you can buy a property on the market for a cheaper price because it needs a lot of work. Your mortgage is based on the purchase price, so you end up with less debt than on a turnkey property that sells for more. Then you put in more cash for renovations, and so both of these factors end up significantly dropping your loan-to-value ratio. I've talked about how we're seeing fewer new listings come onto the market these days, and it's really a combination of summer, where real estate normally slows down, and the market downturn, where more sellers are hanging on and holding off and trying to wait it out. So these sellers that we're seeing more of these days are those who really need to sell, and a lot of these listings that are coming onto the market are those that can't be rented out and needs a lot of work. So if you're looking for the best opportunities these days, it's probably those that require huge renovations. Going back to the example I showed earlier, you can see that because we have less debt on the property, once renos are done and the units are rented out, cash flows will look much better on the big project. But perhaps the bigger benefit of choosing a project to lower your loan-to-value ratio instead of buying a turnkey home with a bigger down payment is the value add potential. Demand has definitely dropped in general, but I'd say that the demand for big projects have dropped even more simply because not a lot of people have the cash these days to do so, even if they have their time. So if you have the cash and the time to take on renovations, you'll probably get the best deal out there. Going back to the previous example, instead of buying a house with renovations for $950,000 because it costs $200,000 to renovate, you might actually be able to buy it for $880,000 or less and end up making an extra $70,000 or more by spending a few extra months managing a renovation project. Another benefit that we see with big renovations these days are the lower stress levels compared to before. Home sales and renovation activity usually go hand in hand, and these days we're seeing fewer buyers, which means fewer renovations, and fewer existing homeowners also taking out less HELOCs to renovate, and so renovations are dropping. The housing market peaked in February, which means closings took place in April. If most renovations take around 3 to 6 months, we're looking at around October, where we expect contractors to have more availability, which ends up aligning with the time that you need contractors if you buy today. Being able to find contractors, having contractors focus more time on your project, and being able to more likely finish on time are all pluses, which does reduce renovation headaches in the coming months. And so this ends up being another benefit if you take on big renovation projects these days. So hopefully from this video, you can see why major value add projects are one of our top real estate opportunity picks in Toronto these days. And if you're ready to buy and if you want to learn more about these opportunities, we'd be happy to show you what these look like. We're a real estate sales brokerage, and this is what we love to do. When you work with our team, we take the time to understand your profile and what you're looking for. Once you're ready to buy, we'll help match you up with the best investment property that fits your needs. After we help you buy it, our team also provides renovations guidance, leasing, and property management if you need it. So just connect with us if you want to learn more about our services by heading to the link in the description below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and look for us on Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn if you want to hear from us more regularly. I wish you all the best in your real estate investing journey. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!